Welcome to day 15 of 25 Days of Christmas Horrors. I'm Mike from Real Lounge Entertainment, and today we bring you the 1980 film Christmas Evil. Now, this film is rated R, has a runtime of 1 hour 32 minutes, and a 57% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, this is an older movie, so spoiler ahead. Now, let's get into Christmas Evil. Now, the main plot of this movie is this man named Harry, who works at a toy factory, has an obsession with Christmas, and actually really wants to be Santa Claus. This all started when he was a kid, and he kind of spied on his mom, maybe having a little fun with Santa Claus. Talk about I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus. And then we see Harry being a major creeper, actually. He's been spying on all the kids in the neighborhood, and then he runs to his book and writes down if they've been good or bad. And since we're talking about him running, anytime anything irritates him in this movie, he just runs off. I mean, look at him run. He does this all throughout the movie. It's hilarious. So many times in the movie, and it never gets old. So then a coworker lies to him and tells him he needs Harry to fill in for a shift for him because he needs the night off. But after work, he's passing a bar and sees that same coworker hanging out with friends, telling him how he really didn't need it off. This makes him mad, and of course Harry does his run home. Harry, now being very inspired to be Santa, makes a whole bunch of toys, paints his van to look like a sled, stuffs a costume and puts it on, and then glues a beard to his face in this very funny scene.
It's me.
So now he's dressed as Santa, and this starts him on his journey. And it's not all bad, actually. He rewards the good people. He specifically stops at a mental hospital and has a whole van of presents for them, and starts giving out presents to lots of good people. But then he passes a church where everyone's coming out of it, and they make fun of him, and bam! 3 people dead. So the rest of that night, and the next day, he continues to reward the good with presents and kill the bad, including his coworker that lied to him about working that shift. There's a really funny scene where he gets stuck in a chimney. He threatens some kids.
And I'll bring you something horrible.
Yeah, I think if I was a kid and that happened to me, that would really mess me up too. So the people of the city have had enough, and a literal mob with torches chases him like he's a movie monster. I mean, here we go, Harry running again, but being chased by torches. And then in the last scene of this movie, as he's being chased, he gets in his van and drives it off of a dock. But in some sort of Christmas miracle, it doesn't just go into the water. Nope, it starts flying into the air. Merry Christmas. And that's the end of the movie. So, is this movie any good? It's got some good moments. So the acting in this movie was actually pretty solid. The guy playing Harry was very believable in making it look like he was losing his mind. And I also liked that this was psychological. It wasn't just another Santa dressed up killing people for no real reason. They actually had some layers there. And we got a young Jeffrey D. Munn in this movie. He is good in everything I've ever seen him in, so that is always a positive. And now, that's basically where the positives of this movie end. So this movie obviously has some negatives, but nothing really horrendous, I would say. Now, the movie does take a little too long to get going, and that's a major problem for this. The death scenes are nothing special, and the energy is pretty low in this movie. So overall, the movie kind of feels a little boring, forgettable, and kind of just blah. So with all that said, I would give Christmas Evil 1 out of 5 stars. I would steer you towards other Christmas movies over this one. So 15 days in, only 10 days left to Christmas. Let me know, have you finished your Christmas shopping yet? Write down in the comments if you still have Christmas shopping to do or if it's all done. So that wraps up day 15. Join us tomorrow when we get a crossover of Christmas and Stranger Things?